I jumped on the most bogan flight in the world, $200 Adelaide to Jetstar, Bali. Bali is bogan central. Met this girl in front of me, her name is Natasha, and she is a backpacker from Russia. And so we happened to get seats next to each other, and we just had a lot of chat and a conversation, and had mutual interests. So yeah, hit it off there. We had basically a 5-hour flight from Adelaide to Bali on Bogan Express. And part of this airline, even the airline said there's no sleeping on the floor. That's how bogan this Jetstar flight is from Adelaide to Bali. It's the most bogan flight in the world. If you know what a bogan is, Google it up. Anyway, she ends up putting her head in my lap, sleeping there. No worries, getting friendly there. So we exit the immigration. This is walking out of the Bali airport. She was a bit tired and hungry at this point, so I said, come back to my place and I'll get you a feed. I'll put something in your mouth for you and you'll be good to go. And so yeah, we're going down immigration here. This is what you see when you come out of the airport at Bali, Denpasar, Indonesia. And it's very friendly. You know, like it's got a bit of a Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi airport vibe. Very friendly people, the Balinese. If you give friendly vibes out, you get friendly vibes back. Just try it. You know, this is here, they test you for cocaine and steroids and anabolics. If you run any trend, you'll turn pink in the camera footage, the infrared. So your visa on arrival, you do have to pay for a visa on arrival. I think it's, I don't know, what's it, 10, 20, 50 bucks or something like that, I'm not sure, I can't remember. It's a wild night. But yeah, basically you just walk through here and you get to just slot in there, and that's where you're going to pay your visa. I love how the people here in Bali, they just sit around the ground, they socialise, and look at that hip flexibility. They can sit on the ground. Imagine the Karens in Kansas or Melbourne, Australia, the Danny Andrews fans sitting on the ground doing paperwork. Like there would be a, you know, a workers' comp claim there, wouldn't there? This is my Australian passport. Don't ask me how I got it, but we got it. Back up a cornflakes packet, mate. And yes, so I had to pay 50 or 500 rupees, 500 Indonesian rupees, however that much is, I don't know. And then next step up is you get a receipt here, and Republic of Indonesia, and you give that to your bogan fingernail. So you give that to the immigration girl or guy at the desk. They stamp it, and they give you a little visa in your passport like this. And this is current of 2023. We are part of the control group, so there's no jab required currently to enter Indonesia. So Natasha here, she's getting pretty anxious to just hit the sack, go to sleep, get some food, get some carbs and go in. And then we seen this guy walk along with our bikes. So we thought we won't interrupt him, we'll just follow him to where he decides to stop. And he stopped in a few minutes time, and we got our bikes off, put them on the trolleys, good to go, the trolleys are free. But everyone here is just super friendly. Like if you're giving off good vibes, you get good vibes back here. It's amazing. We haven't met a Karen here yet. Actually, we've met a few Aussies that were Karens, but anyway. But in terms of the locals, mate, Balinese people, what a great place to come. I haven't been here for 21 years, and it's a great place. So this guy's still walking around with the bikes, and then we eventually stop, and we pick the bikes off, you know? And that's a great place. So there's a specialised box there. Pack your bike in the cupboard box. Today's sponsor is Next Door Neighbour's cat. This is Johnny the Tomcat, and he wants to show you his grooming techniques of his paws. He offers pedicures to poodles and schnauzers and Pomeranians. So he's quite experienced. He's actually waiting there for a customer, and that's how he shows he's open for business. He puts his paws over the edge like that, and he's just waiting for some customers. He's like, hey mate, don't touch me, leave me alone, I'm about to bite you. So he's saying, yeah, dude, don't touch. He's going to get his fangs ready. He's going to muzzle. He's going to snap at my fingers in a minute. No, actually, maybe he's not. He's just smelling my fingers. He's like, mate, have you heard of soap? Have you heard of soap? Use soap on your hands, he's saying. So he's thinking, mate, I'm going to have to give this dude a swipe. Anyway, so that's the deal. He's still waiting for his customer. The poodle turned up late, and basically there, look, the vascularity. This is end of winter veins here. You can see there's pipelines. I'm hoping to rip my chain ring open on my vein there. And there's another cat here. This is the next door neighbour's cat, and that's decided to make a little nest in the cutlery drawer. Do you let your neighbour's cat sleep in the cutlery drawer? We do. That's today's sponsor. Thanks for supporting the show, and let's get back to the regular viewing. Okay, can we get back there now? Okay, here we go. We're back at the airport, and this is the Adelaide Bogan flight JQ127, straight out of Adelaide, straight out of Davern Park, direct, one stop to Bali. And here's another tip, guys. If you're traveling with any contraband, traveling anything that you shouldn't have, always give it to the girl you meet on the plane. to take it through there. That'll show how much she's into you. If she will scan your luggage through under her name and carry your stuff through, then you know she's keen, she's DTF. Otherwise, if she won't take your mystery packages through customs, then she ain't that interested. So that's a good shit test guide you can run on a chick you just met. Hey babe, can you just scan this luggage through as yours? If she says yes, she's DTF. If she says no, next, swipe left. That's okay, everyone's got a choice there. But it'd be a beautiful airport. It's definitely changed a lot since the last time I was here 21 years ago. And this lady here running after a kid, I'm not sure if it's child abduction. Did I just catch a child? Is that child abduction on camera? I don't know. If anyone lost a child at baggage claim, that's where it's gone. So that's our flight, we'll just come off. What's the time, Natasha?
It's about 1:50 a.m.
1:50 a.m. Bali time. Bali in Bali. Natasha, this is your first time in Indonesia, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, we're going to suss it out. So yeah, pretty friendly people so far here, and can't wait to get in the hotel, make some content for the other spicy content, and just kidding. No, serious, not serious. But Bali, I've been to Bali for 21 years. Almost as old as Natasha. What did the immigration just say then? You travelling with your father?
Yeah. He looked at me, he looked behind me, he said, "You're with your father?"
She said, "No, I'm with Daddy." It's fine wearing a really bright hat. Customs don't really interrogate you as much, okay? Especially a neon hat like that. Just get through and no worries. So warm here. Some places around the world, they want to unbox your bike and stuff. I just want to get going, hey? So yeah, if you wear really bright clothing, not that I'm trying to smuggle anything, especially in Asia, not really a fan of being in jail in Indonesia. Oh man, look at this, wow. Tasha's on the move. It's about 1K. Got the friendly taxi drivers over here. Hey, welcome to Bali. The little dogs. It's a nice place. Shooting this to the iPhone 6S. My 14's ran out of storage. Alright, walk to the hotel. Got a sweat on. Sweaty. There we go. The boxes. Let's have a box of the bike. Sort of a frame on that derailleur and a bit of a, just in between the frame and that. No worries. I don't let the tyres down because I don't want to be fucking them up. If I don't have a track putt with me, and then just bars off. Make sure you do the bolts up. Otherwise, if this comes off, you lose it. Okay, so front wheel off, handlebars off, bolts done, wheel on the side. Rear wheel in, put the cassette up into the top cogs, that moves the derailleur inside like that, so it's less sticking out, so boom. You can also take the derailleur, I should really take the derailleur off, unless that dangle, but this is what it is. Cool. I could actually even put that little bit of padding in there, but you know, they're only lightweights, it's all good. So we got some rice and carbs into Natasha, and she said, wait, I've got to go get a condom. I said, don't worry, babe, I've got a vasectomy. So she said, okay, no worries. She comes back into the pool, and I thought I'd get a bit of B-roll there just before the splash session commenced. But that's the deal. So yeah, gang, you know, travel with your bike, get the snip, be communicative. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself to some pretty young things that get lucky or unlucky to have the Air Force to sit next to you for the next 5 hours on the Jetstar Bogan flight, $200 from Adelaide to Bali. Always keep an open mind, guys, all right? Keep an open mind, stay carbed up, pack your bike, and, you know, get that vasectomy. Live the dream life, bro. Stay tuned for tomorrow's vlog, Bali, Australia.